Hey guys, I just completed Resident Evil 3 in one sitting. Not because it was so good, but I just sat there and couldn't stop playing it. This game is fucking short. So, let's review this, I still don't know what rating I'm gonna give it. So Resident Evil 3 is about, Jill Valentine, being hunted by the Nemesis, and, basically they're trying to get out of Raccoon City, because of the whole virus. So there was quite a lot of hype towards this game, and in my trailer reaction, I'm not a huge Resident Evil fan, but I was excited for this game. By the way, actually I'll get onto that later. So yeah, I was excited and all. And Resident Evil 2 was good, or at least what I played of it. I completed Leon's campaign, Claire, about halfway, because the chess puzzle was a pain in the ass. But yeah, so I was excited for this game, and I'm honestly a little bit disappointed. I'm gonna talk about the good. Now, the game, even though it's short, it's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with this game. The weapons are fun. I like the assault rifle. There's different mods to the grenade launcher where you can fire like mines and explosive rounds and flame rounds. So that's fun. Although I never got an acid round. I missed the acid rounds. The voice acting and the dialogue is actually good. I mean, in Claire's campaign it was good, but in Leon's campaign it was just bad. In here, like, it's genuinely good voice acting, except for one performance that I will get onto later on. But yeah, Jill's a good character. She's likable and she's a badass. Same with Carlos. He's like, he has probably the most character development. Because you can see, I like the dynamic between him and Jill, because they don't like force a love story or anything, but you can see they're actually starting to become friends and stuff. And Carlos is a likable guy working for a very horrible company, Umbrella. So there is a moment where like he kind of realizes, wait a minute, the people I'm working for are absolute dickheads. So yeah. Oh, and there are some alright bosses, in the game. One boss I'll get on to, because now I'm gonna get into some of the negatives, for this game. And Nemesis himself, he is just, Mr. X is fantastic in Resident Evil 2. He's unpredictable. You don't know what he's gonna do and when he's gonna do it. With Nemesis, he's just a bunch of scripted, crappy events and some alright boss battles. There's one section where he's unscripted, and that bit was alright. But like, he's just not scary. And he starts for some reason he turns into this sort of animal, and for some reason, and then I'm just gonna pick the camera up. He turns into this animal for some reason, and admittedly they were alright boss battles, but why did he turn into an animal? Then the final boss is anticlimactic as fuck. Like, Jesus Christ, like, he starts off as not very scary, but at least he has a cool design. Then he's just not scary at all. And then he's just a joke when he turns into that massive blob and that sad excuse for a final boss. God. The opening to this game, basically, they bring Nemesis out, and it's like codename Nemesis, weakness, none. Actually, the Nemesis is a pretty big weakness, and that is that he's a fucking moron. The amount of chances he had to kill Jill, like, he's literally got his flamethrower right there at her face, but no, he's just gonna let her run. Instead of using his tentacles to bring her towards him, when he does eventually do that, he won't flame her, just let her get up, you know. And also the main bad guy in the game, Nikolai. His Russian accent is terrible. Mikhail will make an exception because he was awesome. Mikhail. But Nikolai, he was just a cartoon. The entire game is just like, money, money, money. You can even put the price tag on the world. And it's like, he's just a cartoon. He's like, money, money, money. There's just one thing he says to Jill. I can't remember exactly how it goes. It's before the third boss battle with the Nemesis. He says something that just makes no sense. Yeah, like, and there's this one part where he's basically a Bond villain. Instead of just shooting Jill, he just monologues. Then Carlos interrupts him, and God, this game was just disappointing. It's not bad. It's just disappointing, and the inventory doesn't work as well. The levels are pretty linear, and God, I'm gonna be honest. I like this game. This game, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10, because it has many flaws, but basically it's really short. I only completed it. It said 5 hours. I could, I I think that I got stuck on a couple of sections. So there were a couple of sections like the one where you have to find Dr. Bard as Carlos. I got stuck on that section. So that bit took me a pretty long time. Because I didn't know you had to combine the cassette tape and Dr. Bard's voice to get in, so it took me a while to figure that out. And I could go back and then I could complete it in 4 hours, probably less. Now that I know what to do. But one more thing, like I've already given my rating 7 out of 10. Bad villain. Nemesis was disappointing. And his forms were crap. Boss battles were meh. And God, there's this one section where he has a rocket launcher, and the rocket literally lands at Jill's feet, but it does nothing. Like it literally lands at her feet. And there's this one part where he fires another rocket. And it looks like it literally hit her. Either the writers have no idea how a fucking rocket works, or Nemesis's rockets are just dog shit. I'd say wait for the price to drop, and then get it. But yeah, like I just have issues with like the boss battles. Like I've got a Doom Eternal review on the way. I completed Doom Eternal on Friday, and so after fighting the Icon of Sin, amazing final boss, then being blessed with this final boss, it's just. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time on The Average Moviegoer.